Hello there. Step into the shadows of Hollywood's golden age, where from 1910 to 1970, fame came at a steep price. In a world where homosexuality and bisexuality were strictly taboo, many stars faced the dangerous choice of living in secrecy or risking it all. These icons didn't just perform on screen, they led double lives off-screen, hiding their true identities to avoid scandals that could ruin their careers. Today, we'll explore the secret lives of Hollywood legends, so leave a comment with the number 1, and let's get started right now. Rudolph Valentino, the charming heartthrob of the 1920s, captivated global audiences with his intense romantic roles. However, beneath the glittering facade, rumors about his personal life swirled incessantly. His first marriage to actress Jean Acker ended abruptly on their wedding night, sparking public speculation. His second marriage to Natasha Rambova also dissolved quickly, further fueling curiosity. Close relationships with men, particularly with French actor Jean L., added to the doubts surrounding his sexuality. Despite Valentino's public denials of these rumors, he could not escape the scrutiny of an era where elegance was often equated with weakness. Will Geer, beloved for his role as Grandpa Zebulon Walton in The Waltons, lived a life filled with untold stories. In the 1930s, Geer had a romantic relationship with LGBTQ plus pioneer Harry Hay. However, he chose to marry actress Herta Ware and start a family. Despite opting for a traditional path, he remained open with Ware about his sexuality. Geer was actively involved in both the Communist Party and LGBTQ plus advocacy, showcasing a unique blend of family life and social ideals. When he passed away in 1978, Geer left behind a legacy of resilience and authenticity. Liberace, the piano virtuoso known for his dazzling smile and glittering costumes, carefully concealed his personal life behind a meticulously crafted public image. Although frequently the subject of rumors, he never publicly acknowledged being gay. Instead, he described himself as a classic romantic, often expressing admiration for women. However, he had relationships with men, including a long-term romance with Scott Thorson. When he passed away in 1987 due to complications related to AIDS, Liberace's legacy left many questions about his true self, caught between his musical talent and the flamboyant persona he created. John Gielgud, one of the finest actors of British theatre, enjoyed a career spanning over 6 decades. Although his sexuality was known as an open secret within the theatrical community, Gielgud chose to keep his private life under wraps. In 1953, his personal life was thrust into the spotlight when he was arrested on charges of encouraging immoral acts, a common accusation aimed at gay men at the time. This scandal was shocking, but it did not derail his career. Remarkably, the acting community and his loyal audience rallied around him, recognizing the immense talent that defined Gielgud's legacy. Rather than focusing on the scandal, his career flourished with each performance, solidifying his status as a legend known for his powerful presence and exceptional skills. He became a respected figure, celebrated for his roles in everything from Shakespearean classics to modern cinema. Thanks to his resilience and undeniable talent, Gielgud emerged as a remarkable actor and pioneer, inspiring future generations in theater and beyond. Cesar Romero, an iconic actor best known for his role as the Joker in the 1960s Batman series, captivated audiences with his charming looks and talent. Throughout his career, Romero was linked to numerous glamorous female stars, but despite many public romances, he never married, leading to ongoing speculation about his sexuality. In an era when being openly gay could jeopardize a career, Romero chose to keep his personal life private. While there was much conjecture about his orientation, he never confirmed or denied it, allowing his work and charisma to speak for themselves. This reticence only added to his allure, enabling fans to perceive him as a mysterious figure and talented performer. Over his career, Romero was beloved for his charming and comedic roles, from the villainous Joker to romantic leads, maintaining a lasting appeal and leaving behind a legacy as one of Hollywood's most captivating stars who artfully kept his secrets, much like his memorable lines. Raymond Burr, best known for his iconic role as Perry Mason, led a private life shrouded in mystery during Hollywood's golden age. He carefully crafted his public persona by creating stories about a tragic past, claiming he had a wife and a deceased child. This carefully constructed narrative allowed him to avoid probing questions and enabled him to thrive in an industry that was unwelcoming to openly gay individuals. Underneath this facade, Burr lived a very different life. He had a loving relationship that lasted 35 years with Robert Benavides, a relationship that remained completely private during Burr's lifetime. It wasn't until after his death in 1993 that the true nature of this relationship became widely known, adding depth to the legacy he left behind. Ultimately, Burr is remembered not only as the intelligent and steadfast character of Perry Mason, but also as a man who skillfully balanced his public and private worlds. Tony Randall, beloved for his role as Felix Unger in The Odd Couple, faced whispers and questions about his personal life throughout his career. Although he was married to his first wife for 50 years, his subtle gestures and lifestyle choices kept rumors about his sexuality alive. After the passing of his first wife, Randall surprised many by marrying a much younger woman and welcoming 2 children later in life. This unexpected shift did little to quell the speculation, and rumors about his potential homosexuality continued to circulate. Despite these speculations, Randall remained unfazed, focusing on his career and family. His life exemplified the complexities of the Hollywood star system, where personal choices and public perception often collide. Ultimately, he remained a beloved figure known for his intelligence, charm, and iconic roles, with a life that kept audiences questioning until the very end. James Mitchell, widely recognized for his role as Palmer Courtland on the soap opera All My Children, lived a private life as a gay man while building an impressive career on Broadway and television. With his dramatic flair and captivating performances, Mitchell maintained a successful career for decades, all the while carefully keeping his personal life away from the spotlight. In his private world, he shared a loving relationship of 39 years with Albert Wolsky, a renowned costume designer. Though he never publicly acknowledged his sexuality, Mitchell's close friends and colleagues were well aware of his relationship with Wolsky. His authenticity in life allowed him to be open with those closest to him, while still maintaining a discreet public persona. Mitchell's life reflects the journey of many LGBTQ+ individuals during the early days in Hollywood, balancing personal truth with professional ambition. Despite the challenges of his era, he left behind a legacy of talent, strength, and a commitment to living life on his own terms. Montgomery Clift, the heartthrob of Hollywood known for films like A Place in the Sun and From Here to Eternity, grappled with profound personal struggles. With his striking looks and raw talent, Clift captivated audiences, but privately he battled with his sexuality in an era where public acceptance was rare. His relationships with both men and women contributed to a complex, tumultuous life. The struggle to reconcile his public image with his private truth weighed heavily on Clift, leading to addiction and deep emotional turmoil. Although he never publicly acknowledged his sexuality, Clift found a trusted circle of friends, including his close companion Elizabeth Taylor, who understood the struggles he faced. Clift passed away in 1966, leaving behind a legacy that is both haunting and beautiful, marking him as one of Hollywood's most talented stars. His story serves as a reminder of the challenges that LGBTQ+ actors encountered during a time of limited acceptance. George Nader, the handsome actor of the 1950s, faced a turning point in his Hollywood career as rumors about his sexuality began to circulate. Although he never publicly acknowledged his sexuality during his peak fame, Nader embraced a private life with his longtime partner, Mark Miller, with whom he shared over 55 years. His close relationship with fellow star Rock Hudson also fueled speculation about his orientation. However, Nader chose to keep his personal life private. In the early 1970s, he stepped away from acting, seeking new purpose in writing and living outside the spotlight. He and Miller lived a peaceful, fulfilling life together, away from the glitz of Hollywood. This graceful transition from a leading actor to a private figure reflects the strength and resilience that shaped his life. When Nader passed away in 2002, he left behind a legacy not just of films, but as a testament to love, loyalty, and the courage to live authentically, even in a world that was not always easy. Merv Griffin, the legendary talk show host and creator of Jeopardy and Wheel of Fortune, lived under the shadow of Hollywood rumors. Speculations about his sexuality followed him throughout his career, but Griffin never publicly addressed these whispers. Despite facing lawsuits and persistent rumors suggesting he might be gay, he kept his personal life private, revealing nothing in an era when such revelations could overshadow a career. Griffin maintained close relationships with both men and women, but the true nature of his sexuality was often discussed in hushed tones. He focused on building a media empire and creating some of the longest-running game shows in television history. When Griffin passed away in 2007, he left behind an unparalleled legacy in entertainment, far surpassing anything related to his private life. To this day, his contributions to television continue to shape his image, while his personal story remains a mystery, adding to his enigmatic allure. Rock Hudson, one of Hollywood's leading actors, hid his true self throughout his career during a time when coming out as gay could end a career overnight. Hudson was famous for his roles as a heartthrob, but he carefully maintained his public image, even marrying his secretary to protect his privacy. However, behind closed doors, he lived a different life, having relationships with men and navigating a dual existence. The truth about Hudson's sexuality was revealed in 1984 when he was diagnosed with AIDS, a disclosure that not only exposed his private life, but also drew unprecedented attention to the AIDS crisis. His public struggles shattered the illusion of the perfect Hollywood star, challenging the industry's and society's views on both the disease and the LGBTQ+ community. When Hudson passed away in 1985, his story became a pivotal moment in Hollywood and beyond, marking a shift in public awareness and compassion. His legacy is not just that of a beloved actor, but also as a historical figure who left a lasting impact on society's understanding of AIDS and the acceptance of the LGBTQ+ community. Kerwin Mathews, renowned for his adventurous roles in classic films like The Seventh Voyage of Sinbad, led a life that was just as daring off-screen. While he never publicly discussed his sexuality, Mathews maintained a close relationship with Tom Nichol that lasted 46 years. Although Hollywood never witnessed this side of him, those who were close to him were well aware of their long-lasting bond. After stepping away from the film industry in the late 1960s, Mathews settled in San Francisco, where he could live openly as a gay man without the pressures of Hollywood's image culture. He cherished his privacy, allowing his film work to speak for itself while keeping his personal life under wraps. Mathews passed away in 2007, leaving behind a legacy of cinematic adventures and a peaceful authenticity. His life, marked by love and discretion, stands as a tribute to a time when many others were also forced to live in the shadows. Paul Lynde, renowned for his sharp wit and unforgettable appearances on Hollywood squares, was a comedic force with a flamboyant personality. Although Lynde never publicly acknowledged his sexuality, it was an open secret in Hollywood, carefully concealed to protect his career during a time when coming out as gay was fraught with risk. Behind his acerbic humor and memorable quips, Lynde battled personal struggles, including alcoholism, a challenge many LGBTQ+ individuals face due to the pressure of living in secrecy. His story highlights the complexities of navigating fame and identity in an era marked by stigma and discrimination. Despite portraying a vibrant persona on screen, Lynde's private life was starkly different, often marked by loneliness and the need to conceal his true self. His legacy endures as one of the most distinctive voices in comedy, with humor that transcends time and an unmistakable delivery. When he passed away in 1982, he left behind not just laughter, but also a poignant reminder of the challenges faced by LGBTQ+ artists in a less accepting era. His story highlights the resilience required to navigate both personal struggles and professional success. Jack Cassidy, a versatile talent on both stage and screen, was renowned for his charisma and charm, but his personal life starkly contrasted with his professional success. While married to actress Shirley Jones, rumors of Cassidy's bisexuality began to circulate, with many in Hollywood aware of his relationships with both men and women. Despite the speculation, Cassidy chose not to publicly address his sexuality, instead focusing on his work. His personal struggles, including battles with alcoholism, significantly impacted his career and strained family relationships. Cassidy's complicated personal life became an open secret, and while this did not diminish his allure as a leading actor, it cast a shadow over his legacy. Tragically, Cassidy's life was cut short in a fire in 1976, leaving Hollywood to remember him as a charming yet troubled artist. His story remains a testament to the challenges actors face in balancing fame with a complicated personal life, leaving behind a multifaceted and profound legacy. Charles Gray, remembered for his role as the villain Blofeld in the James Bond series and as the quirky criminologist in The Rocky Horror Picture Show, led a life that contrasted sharply with his flamboyant characters on screen. Despite his fame, Gray maintained a quiet personal life and rarely shared details about himself. Although he never publicly discussed his sexuality, it was well understood within the industry that he was gay, a facet he kept private. Gray's discreet personality allowed him to evade attention off-screen, letting his performances shine. George Maharis, the charming star of the iconic 1960s series Route 66, kept his personal life private during the height of his career. However, in 1967, Maharis's career faced a severe setback when he was arrested for lewd conduct with a man in a public restroom. This scandal exposed his private life to the public and effectively revealed his sexuality. Although he never officially came out, the incident left a lasting mark on his career and reputation. Despite these challenges, Maharis continued to seek work in television and film, but his career never reached the heights it once had. His story is a testament to the struggles faced by LGBTQ+ actors in Hollywood's past, often caught between personal truth and public perception. His contributions to television remain part of his legacy, alongside the resilience he demonstrated in the face of adversity. Roddy McDowall, renowned for his unforgettable roles in Planet of the Apes and How Green Was My Valley, was a beloved figure in Hollywood, not only for his talent, but also for his warmth and kindness. Although he never publicly discussed his sexuality, it became an open secret within the industry. McDowall formed close friendships with many people in the LGBTQ+ community, yet he maintained a level of privacy to avoid drawing public attention. His ability to navigate both personal connections and the demands of fame exemplified his character, leaving a legacy of compassion and artistry. McDowall never married. Instead, he chose to enjoy his relationships in private, away from the Hollywood spotlight. His professionalism and genuine nature made him a respected figure both on and off the set. When McDowall passed away in 1998, he left behind not only an impressive filmography, but also a legacy of grace and quiet strength. Hollywood remembers him as a true gentleman, with contributions to cinema and friendships that continue to be deeply cherished. Nigel Hawthorne, the renowned British actor known for his roles in The Madness of King George and the television series Yes, Minister, led much of his career with a degree of privacy, concealing his personal life. Although he shared more than 20 years with his partner Trevor Bentham, Hawthorne primarily kept their relationship under wraps. It wasn't until 1995, during an Oscars ceremony where the British press publicly revealed his sexuality, that he acknowledged being gay. Hawthorne handled this unexpected attention with admirable grace, discussing his sexuality openly while maintaining his dignity. Despite the media's invasion of his privacy, his reputation remained intact, highly regarded by fans and colleagues alike. When he passed away in 2001, Hawthorne left behind not only a strong body of work, but also a legacy of resilience and authenticity, reminding the world of the strength required to live truthfully, even in the public eye.